Pittsburgh Steelers offered safety Jermey Chinn a lot more money to come play for them. However, he still chose to come to the Washington Commanders. Let's talk about it.
How I feel? Blessed. What I want?
Get back slow. I love the way she rockin' it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she cry for him, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's your man Gotti here. We hit 7,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We're almost at 10,000. That is my ultimate goal, honestly, guys, with YouTube. I don't really care to get 50K, 25K, 100K. Like, I would love that. Like, let me not like act like I wouldn't. But 10K is my ultimate goal. So hopefully we can get there one day. But a step closer. Thank you guys for 7K. The giveaway rules will be coming out a little bit later. But we are going live tonight at 8 p.m. on the channel with On the Warpath. My guy, Corey Sanchez 405, making an appearance. It's been a long time since he's came on the channel. So come through for that. All right, let's get into today's video. So as we know, the Washington Commanders, one of their free agent accusations this offseason was safety Jermey Chinn. They had to replace Cameron Curl because they let him go in free agency to go sign with the Los Angeles Rams. And as you guys know, I was a big Cameron Curl fan. Granted, Cameron Curl never really made an impact as far as turnover-wise, but everything else, a dog, a leader in the locker room, and a person that's going to give it his all, give it your all, and just play with swagger. Cam Curl had it, and I wanted him back here in Washington. But they decided to go in a different direction. Turns out Washington was not only interested in Jermey Chinn, but he was interested in them too, as he decided to come to Washington and turn down way more money offered from the Pittsburgh Steelers to come play for Dan Quinn's scheme because he feels like it would be a better fit. For me, more so than anything else, it's just refreshing to see that players actually want to come to Washington. I don't even remember the last time that's been the case. It's probably haven't been the case for probably 25, 30 years. Nobody ever wants to come to Washington as a free agent. Now that Dan Snyder's here or out of here and Dan Quinn is here, we have players that actually want to look at Washington and look at their team and look at their coaching staff and look at the recent success that their new coaching staff had with a certain team and want to be a part of that. As we know, Dan Quinn turned one of the Dallas defense from one of the worst under Mike Nolan to one of the best. So maybe he's looking at it like, hey, I understand I can make more money than in Pittsburgh, but I like what we're building here in Washington. I like the kind of coach that Dan Quinn is, and I know he could get me to play at my potential. Jermey Chinn had an opportunity to not only play more money, but play alongside Minka Fitzpatrick. So the fact that he turned all that down and played, under Mike Tomlin, who's a really good coach, Hall of Fame coach, no doubt about it, to come to Washington, that just means a lot. You know what I'm saying? That means that we're actually building something special, and players actually want to come out here and play for us. Like, I don't know how I don't think a lot of other people understand how important that is, especially for our team, because we haven't had players that actually chose us. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're not giving them a lot of money. To pair him up with Derek Forrest and, Quan Martin and all Dominique Hampton potentially, maybe these DBs could turn out to be something special, and Joe Witt Jr. could put Jermey Chinn in the position to be successful. He's a guy that can play in the box. He can play all around. He can roam. He can do it all. It's just all about putting him in the right scheme. I remember a couple years ago, Jermey Chinn and Cam Curl were my two, people that I always compared to, and I said Cam Curl could have went in the same round as Jermey Chinn. So maybe we're just replacing them. Maybe we're just interswapping them, and we're gonna see if he can blossom into something special. And then if he does, then you offer him maybe a 2-year, 3-year contract extension. If he doesn't, then you let him walk in free agency. A lot of what we did was to sign him similar to Ron Rivera when he first got signed him to short-term deals, so it can be out at the end of the contract if it didn't work out, opposed to you just signing them off to a 3 or 4 year commitment before they get to show you what they really can do. There in Carolina, his career started off hot, but as of late, the last couple of years, he kind of got quiet on me. So hopefully Dan Quinn can resurge his career in a sense, and that's why he feels like Washington was a good fit for him. Not that he wouldn't be successful in Pittsburgh, but he just liked what Dan Quinn does and has done in the past for defensive players. So you look at guys like Curse from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? He was really a nobody before people for Dan Quinn got his hands on him. Jordan Lewis, same thing. Deron Bland, young guy that nobody really knew of. Dan Quinn got his hands on him, and what happened? Trayvon Diggs turned him into an absolute beast and one of the best cornerbacks in football. Stephon Gilmore picking up where he left off. So Washington defensive coordinator, now head coach Dan Quinn is attracting a lot of free agents. And again, this is only the first year and start of that. Imagine next year after we potentially have a successful year one. Imagine all the free agents that are going to want to come here next year after they see, all right, I can see what Washington is building and what Dan Quinn got going on. I'm telling y'all, man, it's a new day in Washington, and it is very exciting to be a fan of this team. Once again, thank you for 7,000 subscribers. Tonight I will be going on the channel with On the Warpath at 8 p.m., so please tune in for that. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. Peace out.